Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm NegPrimer, and today we are
New
playing
Atlanta,
System Shock.
Sector 11, Building 71G. 7 April 2072. 11:13 p.m. Hacker begins unauthorized entry into the Tri-Optimum corporate network. 1:26 a.m. Hacker attempts to access protected files concerning Space Station Citadel. 1:33 a.m. Tri-Optimum security forces apprehend the intruder.
This is Edward Diego from Tri-Optimum. The charges against you are severe, but they could be dismissed if you perform a service. Who knows, there might even be a military-grade neural interface in it for you, if you do the job right.
Edward Diego gives the hacker Level 1 access to Shodan, the artificial intelligence that controls Citadel Station. With all ethical constraints removed, Shodan
I re-examine my priorities and draw new conclusions. The hacker's work is finished,
but mine is only just
beginning. True to his word, Edward Diego allows the hacker to be fitted with a neural cyberspace interface. The healing coma following this procedure will take 6 months to complete. Edward Diego is deleting all files concerning these events.
Okay, so that's that's kind of a setup of this game right here. So, System Shock is a 1994 game. It was made by Looking Glass Technologies and published by Origin. If those sound familiar, those were purchased by EA. I think Looking Glass was purchased by EA as well. Maybe not, but Origin definitely was. It's one of the ones that's kind of famous for disbanded by Electronic Arts in 2004. So yeah, it's one of those. So, as you can see, it's really old. 1994 is when this is. 23. It's kind of amazing that video capture is even working on this. But let's go ahead and get created here. So let's do but you can tell it's really low-res graphics. Let's just make everything. Plot is normal. Time limit imposed. Plot's normal. Let's just make everything normal. I don't know what the effect that all has. But right off the bat, you can tell. Click here to look up and down. Click here to crouch and lean. Sockets for neurographed hardware. This is the 3D view of what we're looking at. Full screen mode. Multifunction display. This is the kind of thing that I really wish I had actually picked up and figured out how to play before getting started. But we had a little bit of a problem in that the game I wanted to play today can't activate right now. So we're having to kind of mess with things. Okay. That's interesting. Let's look up. Okay. So we'll see if I can actually do anything with this. Search briefcase. What is that? That is a log. Multimedia data reader. Email logs. Level 1 logs. Looks like Diego's happy with my work. They're firing up the sleep machine for me now. Gotta admit, when the goons from Triop caught me, I thought for sure they'd take me offline. Instead, Diego asks for a favor. Hack him, Shodan, and all is forgiven. +6 months in a healing coma earns me a cyberjack interface even Triop's execs couldn't swing. I'll be king of the net. Even so, I've just handed the most powerful AI in the system to a fumbling corporate VP. And there's no telling what'll happen. They tell me the coma leaves you foggy, so I'll just leave myself some reminders. First off, the coma to the healing suite is 451. Second, I've stashed some useful stuff in the maintenance hatch under the grating north of the healing suite. Later, last and best, I finished the systems analyzer, which will keep me an eye on Shodan's processes. It's in the storage closet outside the sleep machine. 10 minutes is off to bed for half a year. Good night. Compass, data reader. So it's right-click to actually use weapons. Berserk combat booster. I'm not seeing what that does. And then we have to go all the way up here to look down and stuff. System analyzer. We did get an email from Rebecca.
Employee 2-460. Employee 2-4601. Listen carefully. My name is Rebecca Lansing, and I'm a counter-terrorism consultant to Trioptimum. We're tracking a disruption on Citadel Station, something involving an onboard AI called Shodan. You are Triop's only contact on station. Communications are out, and there is evidence of biological contamination. The mining laser is charging for a possible strike against Earth. There's a man named Nathan Darcy who may know something about taking the laser offline. His office is near the central hub on your level. The AI is on the bridge. Once the laser is out, look for the source of the problem there. And by the way, we know all about you and your friend Diego. Pull this off, and we'll clear your record. That implant you're wearing is military-grade hardware. Use it well. Lansing out.
Okay, and then that's, Yep. This takes a bit of getting used to. Turn. Little robot. Right-click and view to attack. So, they are remaking this game currently. It's being remade by Warren Spector, actually. He is working for... actually, I don't remember who he's working for, what the name of the company is. I really should remember that. Oh, interesting. But it should be interesting. Once they get this done. because it's a little rough, obviously. It's a little hard to play. I figure you might have a better time of it once you get used to the controls and everything. Down. But yeah, I think probably the biggest part of that is just having to deal with looking down like that. Looking up and down using this. And also the moving left and right requires you to like click on the screen as well. So they can't really get away with throwing a bunch of enemies at you or anything like that because you have to... There's a human corpse here. That just wouldn't be fair to the player. So we never did... what is this here? Incubators. Because this is where we woke up. But for 1994, this was a pretty radical game because it's what is that noise? Email from Shodan.
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072. You are currently in the healing suites located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites, and level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9 and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
Okay, so Shodan.
Shodan security is closing down on us. The elevators are frozen. Shodan security is closing down on us. The elevators are frozen. Myra keeps saying that it's the cameras and the medical CPU core, that Shodan's using these to hold onto the level. That's all fine, but I don't really see how it helps. The thing is everywhere.
So this is something Shodan is maintaining high security presence through the security cameras. We should destroy them wherever possible. Ooh, we need to look up what the... .451. Uh-oh. Then right there. So you can see... Oh no, come on. This is more of a... we don't spend a whole lot of time here. Dealing with, you know, moral ambiguity of killing things or anything like that. But Shodan is the big bad that we're introduced to in this game. And she actually is a really cool villain. It is a shame that they have not yet made a System Shock 3. We are told that they are working on it. And hopefully it comes out and is a good game. There's an arm here. Guess let's take it. But you can see it's a little bit more RPG mechanics than first-person shooters were at the time. Where you do have stuff to pick up and everything. The wrapper. The skull. What the? Healing agents. Let's do some moving around. But yeah, like I said, they are updating this and making a sequel kind of simultaneously. I believe it's more or less the same studio doing it, called Other Side, or is that just the remake? He had a gun. That's not good. He did a lot of damage to us. So we're actually going to need to use one of those healing agents. But in order to do that, I need to actually remember how to pull up pop-up cursor on, joystick on. I need to remember how to pull up my inventory. There we go. Target, data, auto map, item. This is still stuck on logs. Oh, jeez. How do I do this? You can see this, how I handle crouching and leaning, which is actually something that still to this day isn't super common in games. And this is a pretty stellar example of why we need a remake of this game. Is because, man, I do not remember. That's for full screen. None of these other ones do anything. That brings up the compass. That brings up the data reader. But how do I pull up any item other than this? Oh, jeez. Like I said, things I should really do before playing. Use. Okay, well that works. But you can see it's a little... Oh! There's an enemy right there. No items. I didn't lose any health there either. Dart gun. I have pistol ammo, but I don't think I've picked up an actual pistol. But we did pick up a dart gun, so we can see how that works against some enemies here. worked reasonably well. I had to get through all of my thing. Blocked by showdown level security, and that's a little menacing. God damn it. So I need to... There's all sorts of things making noises in here. Should go look at the body over there and see if he dropped. Ooh, no damage. I took damage, that's for sure. Where's that body? There he is. I do think it would be really cool to, I can't wait to see what the remake of this game looks like. Obviously, we're not doing the greatest job here of showing you how to play this game. But this is, I mean, this is kind of like games were back then, is there was a steep learning curve to them, and you had to figure it out as you went along. There was no hand-holding of any level. Oh, I didn't even notice there's buttons down here. Let's switch back to our pipe. Man, I'm sure if someone's watching, that was infuriating. If someone knows who this was. Oh. What are these? Needle darts. Little greenery in here. And you see I'm coming across a lot of data logs. He did mention maybe taking out these cameras. Level security now 98%. So yeah, there's a certain ask that I destroy all those. A lot of bodies in here. Resist. This is kind of the start of the whole writing things on the wall thing. But I'm sure as I go through these bodies and everything, so I'm finding lots of data logs. I'm not paying too much attention to that. Group access card. Beverage container. What's this? Broken gun. Nothing on any of these. I was hoping that one would have a gun. Spark beam. It's a heat weapon. This door doesn't want to stay closed or anything. Another broken gun. This is all stuff that's continued over in the second game, which was actually made by the people who made BioShock. This original one was created by a different studio, but it was made by Warren Spector, who is a pretty noteworthy person in the industry. He also made Deus Ex, was another one of his titles. You might be familiar with that one. And then he went on to make like Epic Mickey, which is an interesting choice. He actually, little story there is that he basically, they contacted, my understanding of it is that they contacted him to make a game. Ooh, hello. They contacted him to make a game, Assassin Cyborg. They contacted him to make a game, and he said, okay, but if I make a game, it's not going to be a normal Mickey game. It's going to be something different and unique. And they were like, okay, sounds good. And we could kind of argue about whether or not that was super successful. Walked by Shodan level security. That's even creepier down there. I haven't been going through and destroying cameras like I did. I'm not being as methodical as I normally would be. Because we are on a timer here. Change up to the sound here. Click on end of wire to select. Click on new position in same column to move. Little force bridge there, so we can walk across this, sort of. Not the most stable mechanics, but it worked. Can actually make this more powerful. But you'll notice this weapon doesn't have any ammo, really. Kind of like the first Mass Effect, it uses an overheating mechanic. And that came out 13 years later. What is that over there? Corpse. Okay. Let's pull that map back up and see where I haven't been. But yeah, I'm just skipping over all these audio logs. There's actually some cool stuff you can get from them. Just a dead end, but there's some stuff in here. First aid kit, for example, which I should probably use. Since I was almost dead there. But alright, yeah, I think you guys can kind of see what this all is about. You can tell I'm getting better at it as time goes on, actually. Getting more and more used to the controls and how it's all done. It's not, you know, super action-packed or anything like that, but it is a pretty fun game. You just have to get over the fact that you are looking at a game that's well over 20 years old at this point. Alright everybody, I'm going to go ahead and cut us off there. I want to thank everybody for watching, and we will be back tomorrow for another episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.